Welcome to another episode of the Exponential Creativity podcast. I changed the camera up a little bit. All right. So, uh, yeah, let's just dig in. I find my voice really annoying, and so I'm going to change it. Um, what do I mean by that? I wrote this right after I finished the last podcast. I was just listening to all the podcasts in general, and I just hate my voice so much. I mean, it sounds good when I sing, and it definitely has a place. Um, but I personally enjoy a deep voice, and I think I can speak from my diaphragm. So I'm gonna try that right now. So right now I'm speaking up here, all up in my face. Right now I'm speaking down here, feeling really low. uh, but yeah, that's the kind of voice I want to work towards. I'm pretty sure my voice already sounds different uh, because I was doing something. Uh, no porn references. I was busking yesterday. So as with everything that I do, I you know what, this time for a change, I'm actually gonna go in a sequential order. So all right, um, I'm gonna try to speak in a low voice this entire podcast, and let's see how that goes. And let's move on to the next one. Um, I have a job which is essentially a music library editor kind of a thing. What that means is I have to listen to a lot of music, and I have to tell or kind of make a determination of like this music has this sort of a mood, and all of those things you can figure out. But the hardest part for me personally is to figure out the style. uh, for example, let's say you hear a particular song and it sounds like, oh, this has like some sort of a sci-fi feel, right? So you could put the style as sci-fi, but then, oh, which kind of sci-fi? Like, and then you have to give references of particular movies. So, particularly because I have been so much into sci-fi and I've watched a lot of movies, I have those kind of references. But when it comes to like really this family shit and whatnot, I haven't seen a lot of that in the American culture. In Indian culture, I have seen a lot of family stuff. So I don't have the references, to put down. So if somebody ever tells you that, why are you wasting so much of your time watching movies or TV series, or you're listening to a particular kind of music, I would highly encourage you to watch more. Honestly, you should watch more, and you should watch a lot. Play a lot of games, and they can't see what you're seeing, but um, you're acquiring skills and things that are piquing your interest. There is definitely something that you're going to gain from it, which may not be making sense to people because they just look at the world through their limited lens. Um, but I can tell you that because I have played so many games, I bring so much value to this particular group because I uh, come in saying like, oh, we could put this music in this particular indie game, and that's something that your employers have not even thought about, or maybe they've thought about it, who knows. But essentially you have a different set of experiences as a result of that. So don't always be like, oh, I need to focus on my fucking career or shit like that. Just follow your instincts and watch a lot of movies, watch a lot of TV shows, play a lot of games. I would highly encourage that, because even while you're playing a game, you have the music that you're listening to, and then you associate that particular sort of visual with this type of music, and that's the entire business of music licensing. When you watch a show like Big Bang Theory, what is the musical track that's running behind? When you watch a movie like Interstellar, what is the music that you're hearing behind? And that is the power of the music. Once it's seen with the two things together, uh, now it's like when you watch the thing, you are hearing the music even though there's no music. And if you're listening to the music, like, that sounds like it could be here, or it could be placed there. So if somebody is like super into listening to music, and if they have a relatively good amount of music skills, a music library editor job is something that they should look into. It's a very nice job, I think, and I think it's comfortable. Obviously, I'm getting paid minimum wage, so makes sense why it's comfortable. But yeah, it's a great job. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? I went to the gym yesterday, and on my way, I met Evan again. So who's Evan? Um, Evan is this guy who's like he has like a really nice body and stuff, and he is an actor. And when you look at him, you would think he's an actor. You know, like when you watch Chris Hemsworth or any of these people, you look at them and you can just see that they're going to, they're acting in a movie or something. And when you look at him, you'll feel like he's like already like an amazing actor or something, just because he's worked on himself physically. But what's more important than that is the way he carries himself. You know, he has this upbeat energy about himself, and he's always having a smile, and he has this positive attitude, uh, and just like a bounciness to his step. Uh, and I don't know, like one day I was having a dream. I keep having a lot of these dreams actually, and in my dream I thought that. This guy is gonna be like a super awesome movie star in like maybe like in the next 3-4 years, and then I'll be able to tell people that hey, that guy I met him. I guess I don't know what the value of that is, but I can definitely see him being like a Marvel superhero, or somebody who is even like playing like a role of a villain, like maybe a show like The Boys or something. He definitely has the makings of somebody who's a star, you know. I don't know. I don't know. But I am probably having a lopsided view, but I don't know. I have an eye for these things. You know, in my experience, anytime I look at somebody, I can kind of tell. Uh, I don't know. Anyways, what was interesting was I went to the gym, and then this guy came 20 minutes after, and then I left 20 minutes after we met. So when I was coming back, apparently there was a shooting on Hollywood Boulevard. Like somebody died. Like I think somebody was like showing like some sort of a fake gun, and somebody shot them. I think a cop must have shot them because they thought that their life was being threatened. So that's what I will tell you. If you're in America, do not go around carrying a fake gun and pointing it at people's faces, because somebody with a real gun will shoot you. so, um, so yeah, I was walking down, and I was quite surprised by my own reaction. Because usually, like if I had first come here, and if I would see something like this, I think I would be like feeling like, oh my God, what kind of a place have I come to? Is this what the world is like? Um, but since I'm staying so close to it, and it's like so up in my face, it's just I don't know, maybe I'm desensitized to it. It just feels like, oh, okay, another one bites the dust, right? I don't know. But anyways, I had to walk all around the blocks because I had to kind of get to my house. But yeah, uh, and I started thinking like on my way back, what if it was me? You know, if I was the one who probably was being pointed a gun, like being held on gunpoint, and then they killed me. Uh, I was thinking about my life, and am I happy with the kind of life I've lived? And honestly, I'd say yes. Um, I mean, I still have a lot of things I want to do, but knowing that I would never really achieve anything, and it would always just be a pursuit. Um, I think it's okay. Like, what would be cool is like if I die and people like actually cry, and I'll be like a ghost. It'd be hilarious. And like I will tickle them in their sleep. They're like, "Stop it, ghost Akshay." Know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyways, so yeah, like these kind of things just kind of if you let them affect you, if you start thinking about it, it could have a good song in there somewhere, you know. So yeah, I saw a shooting on Hollywood Boulevard. I've seen too many now. Maybe that's why, or maybe that's the way of the American life. I don't know, but that was something that I was thinking about. And while I was at the gym, I was thinking about this idea, which was like I really enjoy motivational videos, um, because I don't know why, like maybe I lack a lot of motivation in my own life, but it's true. Like I anytime I listen to like a bunch of sequence of words which are like telling you can do it, and they just kind of draw these analogies and stuff like that. When you listen to it, you feel a little more driven. Uh, and I wish that was the case where I could just motivate myself to do things all the time. But I actually need help from time to time. So that's why I always like switch on a YouTube video, and anytime I watch one of those, I really have a completely different outlook, and I work more efficiently. Um, and I stop thinking about other people and focus on my thing. Um, so I was thinking like, what if I could start like some sort of a motivational quote kind of a thing on my Instagram, and then another one for FIRE. FIRE is financial independence, retire early, and then another one for gratitude. All the people who've helped me, and these are things that I want to kind of get better at. When it comes to gratitude, I want to express my gratitude to a lot of things, and I just want to express it to the world. When it comes to fire, I want to achieve financial independence, and maybe I could update my goals every week, and then put that up for that. And gratitude, I could do this. I could thank one person every week, you know and then that would be all, like, and it could start slow, but it would become like a snowball that you throw into, uh, I don't know, on top of an icy mountain, and then it turns into an avalanche, or like a big ball or something you'd see in in like a cartoon movie. And even for motivational quotes, so if I find something that works for me, I could kind of have a place where I go and check stuff out. So on my Instagram, I could have these posts of fire, gratitude, and motivation quotes. Maybe I put them all out on a Sunday, let's just say. And I also put them in a story, and then I put that story on the highlights of my Instagram. So I was just thinking about it. I thought I could make like an interesting art style for each of these, and they would just be things that grow over time. And these are things I truly believe in. Gratitude is, I think it's like a cheat to happiness, because anytime you feel really sad, you should just start thanking, uh, or be grateful for all the things you have, uh, and which you didn't have earlier. And even if you've lost something, there's still so much that you've gained. Uh, so Yeah, I wanted to really start this thing, and FIRE could be like my progress towards financial freedom, financial independence. I don't know. I think it's a neat idea, um, and I had that idea for a reason. But I just need to figure out a way to implement this. Uh, Moving on, I came home, and then I was working on my the song that I'm planning to release on the 15th of October, which is You're Gonna Die. Uh, and it's like a 30-second song. It's not that great, honestly. But I'm kind of proud of it because I've played bass on it, I've played guitars, I've sung it, I wrote it, and I tried to mix and master it. And there's still a lot I need to do. But as I said, this year, every Friday, starting from 15th of October, I want to put out a song. And for that very purpose, I got this account thing. So essentially, if I put out this music, Distrokid is responsible for collecting the money from all of these different platforms wherever it is streamed, and then I get the money in my Distrokid account, and they don't take any cut. All that they do is they charge. So they have like two plans. They have many plans, but these are the ones I'm concerned about. They have one which is like $20 and another which is $36. I got the one with the $36 because all that really does over the $20 plan is you get to select the date when you want to release stuff. Unlike in the $20 plan, when you just put it out and then it takes time to upload wherever. So uh, I'd like to finish this song and this project probably in the next couple of days. Need to set deadlines really. Um, but yeah, I got the account and I'm really excited to see how that goes. I'm gonna be making videos and I'm gonna be making these songs and whatnot. And I just hope that I can, you know, I can get the ball rolling. Like hopefully I get some sort of an income coming from there. Let's see. But yeah, it felt like an achievement. I wish I did more. Like I wanted to work on my job. That's the music library thing. But I didn't get time to do that. I was gonna do it at night, but I'll tell you what happened. So in the evening, I went for busking, and I decided to sell T-shirts. So I've printed out a bunch of T-shirts which say "Eat that pussy," and essentially it's for people who want to support me and people who would want to like buy the merch or something to support my artistry or whatever. Um, and I had asked a couple of my friends to help me, and they did. Need to bring my voice down. I asked a couple of my friends to help me, and they did. The only problem was um, like it was a little too scattered, and I think there's a better way I could do it. Also, since I didn't make a lot of sales, like I couldn't give my friends anything, or not a lot actually. So I was just thinking if there was some way of if I could do it myself. Um, I don't know. I really think it would make for a good sort of income, and people get a T-shirt out of it. I personally have paid about $7.50 to make one. And if I could sell each for 20, I could have a fairly uh, good margin. And I can get this cost down to all the way down to like $3, $4 if I print like a lot. But for that, I need to, first make sure that people actually want to buy the T-shirt. So that was one part of it. Just making some money on the side. It's a lot of effort though to carry everything, and it hurts your fingers, and you really need your body to be in top-notch physical condition to do these sorts of things. Uh, but yeah, it was good. It was a good day, and some people. There's this one girl who looks out for me, but she was really annoying yesterday. I told her, okay, I get it, just that's cool. And then I had to like really put my foot down and say that, listen, I'm gonna start ignoring you because I've told you so many times I got it. And she's like, oh yeah, but I want you to do better. I'm like, if you want me to do better, please leave me alone. And it doesn't feel nice to say such things. Um, but I don't know how I could have handled that situation better. Um, I don't know. So I think I need to sort of like start putting my foot down in certain situations. That's one of the best parts about like doing something from a cushy place of of the comfort of your home, because nobody can oppose what you're saying. They can just switch over to another channel. um, they can just, if they don't like what they're saying, you can just change the channel. uh, but if you still keep being there, then probably you enjoy the pain, and there's some sort of pain, that sick perversion that you're getting out of it. Who knows? uh, but yeah, I sold my first t-shirt. It felt nice. I didn't make any profit out of it, but I did sell a t-shirt, and I think that's the profit in itself, that somebody was willing to pay money to buy that t-shirt. Um, I think I'm gonna be printing out some more stuff, uh, and I really feel like I'm kind of going down a path of like these two different versions, because it's so hard to find a group which likes good music, like cliche pop vanilla stuff, and a group which likes offensive comedy. Like those groups don't coincide so much. But when they do, damn, that's the jackpot. Like, because for them, it's like, oh my God, you sing this way and you play this way and you also do offensive comedy. Dude, this is the shit. And then they buy the t shirt. So, um, I gotta, I don't know, I gotta figure it out. But yeah, another thing I was thinking about is like all these designs and stuff that I'm making, I can actually put it up on Redbubble for people to buy. So have my own little merch store, and then people can buy whichever thing they want to buy and support me as an artist. That'd be kind of cool if they could do that, if I could do that. Uh, but yeah, it's certainly some work. But the cool thing about Redbubble, let's talk about Redbubble for a second. So for people who don't know what Redbubble is, it's essentially a site where you can upload your artwork, and then anywhere in the world, if somebody likes what you're doing, they can simply go there and print out your t-shirt and order it from Redbubble. And that way, if somebody buys a t-shirt, they, let's say, pay $20. Redbubble keeps like $15 out of it, and you get 5. But you don't have to worry about the shipping. You don't have to worry about the printing. You don't have to worry about customer satisfaction, customer care, any of that. They will take care of all of it. And all you really had to do was just upload your creative artwork. And many people have their Redbubble store set up, and it's a great place for them to just print out everything that they have, just sell t-shirts, and people really do enjoy a lot of these kind of things. It can be a good side hustle kind of a thing, but I also wonder like who's gonna buy this, right? um, it's very hard to make a sale like that. um, like if somebody's a really hardcore fan, then they will buy what you're putting out, so I guess you're putting it out for them. But personally, right now, I don't think my art is that great. I want it to be good. Like I know what good is. Like for example, here's some merch that I would pay for if I had the money. There's this channel called Kurzgesagt. Kurzgesagt. Okay, and they have like these bunch of animated, informative videos. So they would talk about a stellar engine. They would talk about terraforming Mars. They would talk about the moon. They would talk about the size of sun, like stars and stuff like that. Um, and then they created like this soft toy, like a black hole pillow, right? I would love to buy that. They made another thing which is like a huge chart which has your entire life laid out in weeks. So you could literally like color each of these weeks, and then you could reach to your particular age. So each line has 52 weeks, and the entire page has, I think, 120 years or 100 years of life. And you can literally kind of color in your weeks, each week at a time, so that you kind of know that you're getting towards your death. And it's a visual representation of how close you are to dying. if you were to live a certain age, let's assume you're going to live to like 70, 80, the cliche vanilla age to die at. Um, so like, oh, this is the amount of time I have left. It's a great reminder. I I think it's like the ultimate deadline. It's really a deadline. So I would love to buy that if I had the money, and it's like not that much. It's like maybe 19, $20. So once I achieve financial freedom, it's definitely something like that. I would love to buy, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. I could put it up on a wall or on a door, and I can have some sort of a marker which is like, placed there so I can color it in. I really like that idea. Like it's artistic, it's helpful, it doesn't take a lot of space, um, and that's why I really thought that was something I would love to. Like that is the kind of merch I think I would like to make. Like even if I was like, what would it'd be kind of cool if I could make like a coloring book merch. You know, uh, I don't know, just some random merch ideas. But that's the kind of stuff I would pay for. When I think about my own merch, I think I would pay more money to buy a Eat That Pussy t-shirt for sure. Uh, it's kind of funny, and I think it would make for like a cool prank or a cool gift for a friend. So if he ever sees it, he's like, "That's fucking hilarious." Um, so maybe it's not that bad of an idea, but yeah, man, gotta figure out a way to sell these t-shirts. Anyways, after that, I was supposed to record this episode, but I end up not doing that. I was supposed to work on my job and my music library stuff. I didn't work on that. Instead, I hung out with some friends, and that was kind of cool. I went with two of my friends, like two of my new friends, and we were just hanging out and like talking for like hours. And they were drinking, and they had like some chicken and sambar and prawns, and that was nice. Honestly, the prawns, like I just had one, but it was so good because I haven't had one in like such a long time. Even the chicken was so good, and sambar, it was nice. It was just a blast to hang out with, all of them. And then I reached home at like 3 in the morning, 3:30. And these are the kind of parties I really enjoy. Like I know there's people like go to a party and be like fucking cliche, fucking bullshit. It's fucking dumb as fuck. But we talked about so many things, and I got to pick their brains, and I gave them these sorts of things I think about, and they were just like, "Whoa," But that being said, they also were seeing my point, and then now that I've placed the idea inside them, they can probably like the idea is gonna simmer, and it's gonna grow inside them, and then they will come out with their own version of it, and that is something I'm really excited to see. Um, you know, because it's not gonna be the way I think. It's gonna be the filter of their own identity, so it's gonna be something different for sure. So I'm really excited to see what comes of it. Um, And yeah, and then I just came home and I slept, woke up in the morning, talked to my parents, and then talked to another friend about some sync and licensing possibilities. And now I'm doing this. Um, I don't know if I'm working hard or not, but I hope I am. Uh, I think I am. Like when I look at the evidence of what I have done, I think I am. But I'm sure that there's other people who work even harder than me, and I need to learn from them. So, uh, and just because you're working hard, like you also have to think if you're working smart. If I have to ask myself, am I working smart? I would say no, because a smart person would really focus super hard into the YouTube thing and really focus on digital products because they scale well. So I guess I'm not the smartest guy. But I also have this limitation of like I need to make $7,000 by December. So I guess I'm putting myself on the line with that. There is an advantage of busking though, because every day I go, I do learn something new and I sing the same song better. I try a different run. Uh, just my voice in 3 days, it sounds like this now. Just more sexy or has that raspiness. Uh, so yeah, I'd say that I just keep doing, man. Like, just I think I'm on the right path. I just need to keep doing it. Anyways, that's enough about me. That's enough about this podcast. Go live your lives. Uh, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you listening to what I have to say, and I hope that something what I said helped you in some way or gave you some ideas or just some thoughts and ideas to work with. But yeah, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one.